YouTube channel too.
Hey everyone, it is January 2nd. I put January 3rd on everything, didn't I?
Ooh, it's the 3rd of the month.
But it is 2023, and you're here with the NerdivoreCast, where we consume all things nerd. My name is David, aka Double D. I am joined by Norman, aka a guy named Norm, and Anthony, aka Boboy.
What's up?
And today, last week we spent it talking about the stuff we liked from 2022. This week we're going to be talking about all the stuff you can consume for 2023. And what we've been doing, our Happy New Year's. How was your guys' New Year's?
Oh, I just realized I sent all the pictures for the wrong chat. It was cool.
Sure did.
I sure did. No, New Year's was cool for me. I went out actually because I did not make it to the family Christmas party or Thanksgiving or my birthday or Halloween.
Wait, they celebrated your birthday without you? Like they were just
No,
at someplace?
Sabrina's gonna hate me. She's not listening right now. She has guests over, but Sabrina went out on my birthday because her sister Valerie, her best friend Taco is what we call her. She had cancer and she was cancer free, so she had a birthday. She had a party, just so happened to be on my birthday, and Sabrina
awesome.
had to. Yeah, so Sabrina had to take Valerie to the party, but it was on my birthday, so I stayed at home with the baby while Sabrina was out at a party.
And then we eventually came over.
Yeah, later at like 9 at night, you watched me walk around with a baby in my arm for like 2 hours.
And then I ate a burrito as fast as I could, and then I felt bad.
Yeah. No, but then yeah, so Christmas, no one saw me because I was with the baby at home, and then the baby got shots. So
So
we're
now
able to go out.
she can go out and about.
Yeah, she can interact with the people as a normal baby do. So yeah, it was cool. I got to see everybody.
Cool.
But then I went home early. Like Sabrina's like, I gotta go to bed. It's 9. Yeah, so that was my New Year's.
How about you, Anthony?
I built a computer, actually. All my pictures that I sent, most of them were from New Year's Eve.
All right.
So the sandwich picture is from New Year's Eve.
All right. We'll put a pin on that then.
Yeah.
For me, I went to my family's. They cooked a bunch of food as always. They made the best they can. One of those
eggs?
like seafood boils.
Ooh,
with, like, crabs,
you
shrimp.
say the best they can, so it didn't come out that great, or did it?
Like they put way too much stuff and not enough like.
Oh,
Like
did they not
sauce.
have Zatarans?
So it's just like
You need some Zatarans.
It
it was just seafood,
Party?
and then like the bottom section was the only one spicy, and I was like, okay. But
At least it was
still
meaty,
pretty
though.
good. Yeah, and
Dude,
then
Snow crab is expensive though. If you shop for it at Costco, because I was gonna buy some for Julianne. That shit's like $195.
yeah,
like that.
they didn't buy that from there. I think
Okay.
we ended up finding it at like Ranch 99, like some Dungeness crab.
Okay, that sounds good.
Like we went on an adventure on Friday. We went to freaking it's not called this, but my family calls it Viendong over in
Vendong. It's Vendong.
like like in Linda Vista.
Oh, they're all over the place, dude.
It's like, man, why do you
Is it
have
a
to come
store?
over? Yeah,
It's like a Vietnamese market, like
yeah,
a
Vietnamese.
little like Vietnamese bodega. It's small.
Okay.
It's not like
they're
like
all
a
related,
full-on
or is that
grocery
what
store.
they're called in like Vietnamese?
I know
I
that
don't
that's the
know.
one across the street from Zarlitos. They sell pho right there. You know what I'm talking about? By
Yeah,
Zarlitos?
yeah.
But next to that place is a little liquor store type called Vendong.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went there to look for crab. We ended up just buying like pork belly there. And then we went to Zion. They didn't have any crab either. We bought random vegetables from there. And then we went to Ranch 99, and I was like getting done. I was like, man, I hate being out buying groceries. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm a one and done kind
On
of
New
guy.
Year's Eve? On New Year's Eve too,
No, it
right?
was on Friday.
You're like,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
that
Oh, Friday,
guy.
Friday. Yeah. It was still busy though. I'm pretty
It
sure.
still
right?
was because, like, I was telling, like, I got off work at like 10, and then I
Uh-huh.
told my family, hey, let's go just buy groceries now. But of course, we had to wait till like 3 when people started getting off work and started going to the grocery store. And it was like, motherfuckers, dude, now there's like these long ass lines. So, but it was still good. And
Oh,
then,
here's a question. Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. Do you guys have a New Year's traditions or like those superstitions where you fill up your pocket full of change, or you jump, or you walk around the block with all your luggage? Do you guys do that?
Who walks around the block with all their luggage? First of all,
I did it.
is that a
once.
thing?
Yeah.
I've
So
heard
you're
of that
supposed
one.
You take a luggage and you walk around the block or up and down your street, and it's supposed to mean that in the next year you'll be traveling. I did that one time, and I went to Iraq.
I'm gonna be building computers all year if that's the case.
I think I used to jump to get taller, and that's how I'm almost
See,
6 foot
and
tall.
Wolf, there it is. You're tall because your mom's not tall.
But
Was your dad tall?
yeah, he's like about my height.
Yeah, because your mom's like 4 foot.
Nah, just
dude.
the vibes.
Like 5'2",
something.
dude. She's like 5'2" or 5'3" or something. She's short.
But I just spent at my family's, and then we watched the most random. Like I told Norman about this. Babe, the
Wow.
freaking
Not good.
1994 movie
No,
is
it's
Yeah.
not good.
so good.
Not
I
good.
love that movie.
Really?
That movie good, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, I
he
thought you
told
were
me
being
the other day, he's
sarcastic.
like, I randomly watched Babe, and it's such a good movie. And I was like, I don't think so, kind sir.
Like, fun fact, like,
Nostalgia? Like, is that what it is?
yeah, I guess, because I remember
which one
seeing
is
that in
Babe
movie
again?
theater. It's he
All right,
he gets
how about
adopted
this?
by like sheepdogs, and then he
If
becomes a sheep.
Babe and
pig.
Wilbur get in a piggy fight, who's gonna win? Who's gonna piggy
I've
win?
never seen Wilbur, or
That's
that's
from
Charlotte's
Charlotte's
Web,
Web.
right?
Yeah, that's the OG pig right
What-
there.
what
Or,
is it?
or Piglet. He can throw
Or
down
Piglet.
too.
Or Peppa Pig, dude.
Fuck it, why not? Dude, I get that though, David, because I still like Casper the Friendly Ghost from 1995.
This is just nice, heartwarming story.
Wait, did you always like Babe, or is it did you just come to the realization?
I've always
as an
liked
adult.
Babe. But then, like, fun fact, like George Miller, the director of the Mad Max movies, like wrote that movie. So
What
it's
the
like,
heck?
what the hell? And then I think he
Did some of it
directed the
really work?
sequel.
He wrote it and he was like, "It ain't working out. I'm going in a different direction."
Because he
And he
also
went,
did like
dude.
that penguin movie, the animated penguin movie.
Happy
It's
Feet.
like, yeah, that one. He directed, wrote and directed that one too.
What the heck? Okay.
And then watched Rush Hour because that's a
What?
good.
I
movie.
saw that on the flex. I was like, oh, someone's watching Rush Hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. That was our New Year's. Let's hear about Anthony's. You talked about a sandwich. Where was this from?
All right, so to kick off New Year's, right? In those terms, I went to the gym with Ronald, one of our friends, Ronald, and this place over in Norman's neighborhood. It's called Vega Cafe.
Oh yeah, by the gym.
Yep, and they have the best, one of the best tortas. It's a Cubana torta, and right there is some tortilla soup. But on Saturdays and Sundays, so we went back on Saturday as well, and we got birria over there. So all the food over there is pretty good. But I think Norman and David, you guys would both like this. This is a pulled pork, carne asada, bacon, ham, and then lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. All
You're
that
like
stuff.
every way we could do a pig plus carne asada.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
if
this
you look
this
at
sandwich
the,
is fucking good.
if you look at the sign to that place, you'd be like, who even goes there? But like, you have to go there. You're
You
like,
have to go. They
"Ooh."
have everything there. They got wraps, sandwiches, Mexican food. They've got frescas. They've got smoothies. They got horchata. Everything. They got it all there. So we've been going there. This is gonna be our post-workout meal, like for the most part, because I can get salad, but I was like, dude, we're about to end the year. I'm not gonna be on a diet. I'm just gonna fucking go for broke here and get whatever I want for now. So this sandwich is super good. Vega Cafe. If you're in the Chula Vista area next to Crunch, check this place out. It's like a mom and pop shop. It's not a Lolitas or anything like that. I actually like it more than Lolitas, the Mexican food there. But I've been losing my what do you call it? Lolitas has just been going downhill for me. I don't know what it is. I think it's that one specifically, but I haven't been
It's
to the one in
probably because
Bonita.
they don't have patience anymore. Because patience is the essence of the Mexican food. If you know Lolitas,
Is that
you know
their
girl
motto?
on the- yeah, dude, from like 1999.
Yeah.
That was their motto?
They used to have it painted on the wall, like patience.
Oh yeah, I
is
see
the
it
essence
here.
of-
Patience is the essence of fine Mexican food. Fucking dope,
Yeah.
dude. Let me
Yeah.
pull
Too
that
busy.
out
They
here.
blew up too big. They're not patient no more, dude.
Nah, dude. I don't know what it is about this one in particular, but this one, like the burritos got smaller. Everything just got smaller and more expensive.
They're like
my-
the big fancy one. That's why with the indoor outdoor seat, like the mega seating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the last time I ate Lolitas in Claremont, it was a good time. But this, like, I ate there once with Ronald and them, and I was like, never again am I paying $13 for a breakfast burrito. Never
They
again.
probably get stressed out because there's like a church place
Never.
next door, and every Sunday they're probably like, "Oh, all right, 8,000 burritos today."
Yeah. So, anyways, don't need to talk smack about Lolitas, but yeah, they haven't been doing that great for me at least. I'm pretty sure people love it. And then so from there, me and Julianne went out and we went window shopping. We're in the market for a new computer, and I went to some place called MPC down here in Chula Vista again, and we built a computer. So I probably should have sent you that link, but the first tab you're seeing here is actually the stats of the computer. Oh, we're going full blast in there. Yeah. So that's the motherboard, and there's 32 gigs of RAM.
Ooh, you're running Windows 11? Brave.
Windows 11. Yep.
I'm so scared.
Brave.
I can't even. My computer won't even load Windows 11. It's like, nah, you don't meet the specs, sir. Like,
Well, what's wrong with Windows 11, you guys?
I don't know. I've never been on it. Like,
Oh.
my computer can't get
I have
Windows
nothing
11.
against it.
Yeah, but yeah, Windows 11 is it's fine, I guess. I didn't want to do Windows 10 because Windows 11 is already out, and I'm pretty sure they patched most of the stuff that was been sucky. I've been using Windows 11 on my Alienware laptop, so I'm kind of used to it. I actually like it. So I did end up getting a 7950X. You can see how it performs against other people. So I don't know if you guys ever use User Benchmark, but it's just like the same thing as like 3D Mark, but it does your whole PC, and then it bases it off of other people's builds. It's all user based. So this is in comparison to like everyone else's build that has these types of parts into it. Yeah, so it's the 7950X. We went full blast on the CPU just because I wanted it to last for a long time. My last build lasted for a pretty long time, and that one was a maxed out build a long time ago. And then I ended up finding a AMD RX 6700 XT for like $200. So we went with that. At first, it didn't have a video card. I wasn't gonna like run one for a while. I think David was offering a RX 580, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. But I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me look around. Let me see if I can find a card that's like decently priced. And then I also went a little cheap on the hard drive. So the M.2 drive is a Kingston 1 terabyte. I mean, in terms of the performance here, it's right smack dab in the middle and compared to what everyone else is using. But I'm pretty sure that's against the Evos, Samsung Evos. And then the RAM is like G.Skill, running at 6,000 megahertz. So 32 gigs of that. And at first, I didn't realize you had to enable DOCP.
XMP, yeah.
Yeah, well, for the AMD version, it's DOCP or whatever that stands for.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
DOCP or XMP. It depends on your motherboard, whatever they call it in the
Yeah.
models.
And then that's the yeah, the motherboard is a Asus Prime X670. It's like the base model. So there's like a bunch of models above that cost more. But this was
Tai Chi. I
what's
remember
that?
that one's like looks
Oh,
like a
the Tai
clock and
Chi. That's
shit.
so weird. Yeah, man. It was weird looking.
Yeah, so that's it. I had a lot of fun building this laptop. I'm sorry, this PC.
I was like, what?
I haven't built a PC. I was like thinking about it since 2014. So what is that? 8, 9 years. Um, and from then to now, if every single time I make a computer, it seems like it just gets easier and easier and easier. So installing the water cooling on here was for the CPU was super easy. Like you didn't have to mess with like bracketing because I thought I fucked up and I installed the motherboard first, and then I was like, fuck, I have to put this fucking bracket in the back of it. And then I was like, oh, is this for only for Intel based systems? So good. It just uses the whatever chassis in the back for the AMD builds. I
Good
wonder if
guy,
that's because it's
AMD.
fatter, like the AMD Ryzen's are just fatter than the Intel chips. Is that the reason?
No, it's just they chose to make it like that.
Okay.
It probably
Ah.
saves them money. I don't know why Intel didn't do it like that.
Yeah, for the case and the water cooling, I went with NZXT. They had all that stuff there. Like, I guess I looked it up later and I couldn't really find any of that stuff online. So here it is, the final build, and I put Snorlax on there. That's the Radeon X 6700X. Do want to find a white card later on, but this is gonna be the build for a while until I want to upgrade it. I will fix the RAM after we get off the podcast today.
Wait, those have pass through cooling too? Is that just everyone's doing pass through cooling now?
What do you mean?
The
That's cool, right?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like at the end of the card, that there's airflow that goes through.
Oh, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, I
at
didn't
the
know
end,
they did that too.
they've had that on cards for a while, man. Like exhaust at the back end.
No. At the
Well,
top
no. This is like it goes through. Like there's no PCB. It just goes through into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the PCB
some-
ends like in the middle, and then like
Yeah.
this is just heat sink.
Extra. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. One of the things too, if you've got to don't forget to take off all the plastic on the parts before you boot up.
Ooh. Oh, were
Um,
there any hiccups on the way? You're like,
No,
ah.
it was a perfect boot up. It's just that I think maybe the RAM will fix it, and then I already updated the BIOS firmware, so it boots up a lot fast. I booted it up earlier today, and it was like not as long as the very first couple times I booted it up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's we haven't had a computer in the house for since the pandemic, right? It started. No, it was before the pandemic. So
It
we're
was
really
whenever
happy.
the garage kids inherited the computer, right?
Yeah, the garage kids inherited my old computer. They needed it, and I wasn't really doing anything crazy. Yeah, so from here, I tested the computer out on a game called Grounded. I've already been playing this game, but this is some of the footage from the actual PC. I know this isn't like the top-notch game, but this is the game I'm currently playing right now. This game's really fun, you guys. I think we should try this out.
I looked at this game because it reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We just have to get Daniel on our team. He'll build everything. Like he loves building stuff. So
What kind of game is this?
it's like Valheim. So it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and there's a whole story. So right now you have to find these laboratories, and this scientist guy shrunk himself, and then in his yard he made all of these hidden like laboratories where he was doing all this testing and stuff like that. So the kids got shrunk, and now they're like trying to survive out here. And so what you can do is you can build bases, and you're just like in the backyard, but it's like since you're so small, it's all over the place. So right now we found the third laboratory. This is all part of the main story quest, and we have to unlock. This is how you unlock different parts of the area of the backyard. And we're about to go in and battle this this boss fight. So this is one of the first couple boss fights you'll run into. Um, and yeah, we actually get beat the fuck up here. So my character is holding a two-handed like sword made from an ant's hide and their little tusks. And that's kind of what you do in the game. So remember Valheim, David, where like we had to go farm all these different parts and then resources, and then you can build whatever armor and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but it's not as bad. It actually feels like a fun story to play. Where Valheim was like kind of bare bones. Yeah, so I didn't know that you have to stand behind a pillar there. I mean, it's very obvious, but I like jumped right into the lasers. But yeah, this game's really fun. It's like the mapping of the world is kind of like Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, where it shows you like you have like that little map. You can see it on here. It like will show you where all the different icon or the different areas you can go to on your little map at the top, and then you just kind of go from there. So super fun game. I think it's worth a try. It's on Game Pass. It's free if you have the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's why I looked into it. I was like, this is on Game Pass. This looks like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Look
This
how
came
big
out around the same time as It Takes Two.
like 8 gigs.
I feel like.
Or no, I mean, how big of a party can you have?
4.
4.
Yeah. So
Can you take a feline?
we haven't played before. It's always been 3. But the sense of exploration and just like sheer like if you were a fan of Honey I Shrunk the Kids at all, I think you would like playing this game. The cons for me, not for most people, but for me, are having to build a base. So, like I said, Daniel loves doing that stuff. He wants to play and stream with us. So
Wait, is it kind of like
he
Rust?
built all this. Like, yeah, he see all this shit. He built all this. Like, I just showed up. Like he's building the ultimate castle right now, but he loves doing this. So
You know who also loves to do that? Kevin and Brandon.
Kevin and Brandon. No, we get Kevin and Brandon in it. Yeah, they're both playing Valheim right now, and Project Zomboid, which are both exactly the same type of games. One zombies, one not. But yeah, this game is super fun. I like it. I didn't think I would like it as much because he told me it was like Valheim, and to me, Valheim didn't really have too much of a story when I was playing it. But this is like pretty good story. Like it tells you what to do, where to go, voice dialogue, all that cool stuff. It's massive. It's just a backyard, but it's gigantic because there's so much stuff underground, and then there's all these different things to do. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. I had a lot of fun. I streamed this probably like 3 or 4 times over the weekend, and I'm probably going to continue to do it. And then for future streams, I just downloaded World of Warcraft, so I'm going to be testing that out on a new build. I'm going to go from building a character and then going straight into leveling through the new expansion and then PvP time. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all. Oh no, I think I got a couple more. Okay, and then after, like right before the fireworks started for New Year's Eve, Emma got really scared because now, and I don't know about your guys' neighborhood, but does it seem like more people have fireworks now?
It was like kind of insane that people were doing fireworks in the rain.
Right? Yeah. Oh, you're right.
That's the best
down the
time to
street
do
from me.
it. That you won't like set a house off. You won't set your house on fire because it's already wet.
It was raining hard too on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was. I had to drive back home. I was like, holy
shit.
fuck, it's scary. And I'm drunk.
Hey, no, you weren't drinking and driving.
I wasn't drinking. No.
Yeah, you were drinking.
I was nice and sober.
But Emma got
went
so
home at
scared she
9,
peed on the
dude.
floor in our house. This is how scared she was. And then on top of that, she next tab, she literally went underneath my desk. Like she never does this shit. And I was like sitting there, and then she was just crawling inside of here, just
She's
like
looking for thermals, dude. She's like thermals.
That was really that was the first version, the 1.0 of the. I was like, no, I hate it here. I can't even see the inside. So there's no point in putting Snorlax on the
right.
CPU fan.
Why do I
Dude,
have
you can
this
put it on the
cool
desk. You should put it
SAIO?
on the desk.
So we lifted up this desk. This desk by itself is 200 pounds, and me and Armand lifted each side. Julianne dropped it down like five notches, maybe like a couple inches, and we raised the desk. But this shit was so fucking heavy. It's like it was like a strongman competition. You know when they're like lifting up those big old boulders? But imagine if they just had to stay still while someone underneath them was like untying their shoes or some shit like that.
Yeah, you should just put it on the desk.
No, there's no
Yeah.
space. It's just so it's
No,
too big for on top.
Scoot the monitors over. Put one sideways. I'm gonna come over. We're gonna fix it.
All right.
It's gonna be nice. You're gonna hate it at first. It'll grow on you.
Wait,
Yeah, come. We'll redesign the whole thing.
Because that's 2 monitors, right? So put
Yeah.
the main monitor center, scoot it over. Left one goes boop, 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 floating off the desk. Then you can put it bam, and you can separate computer area, music area. Bam.
What were you gonna say, David?
nothing.
I think he was trying to figure out the monitor situation.
Yeah, I
No,
was
the
like,
mon-
is
the
it
monitor-
one
He's
arm?
like, that's one
and then
bad
two-
monitor, boy. That's the 49-inch Samsung G25.
What?
Yeah, it's one.
No, I'm just like the G9, the Samsung G9, the 49
Oh,
inch.
dude,
Oh,
no.
you should've just
I was
bought that
looking at
monitor.
I was looking at the Alienware 34. The
That one,
that's
I think
FreeSync.
Epoch's Vox said is like, he's like, this is my favorite monitor of the year. Is the
The
Alienware
QA, the
34.
QD LED, or whatever it was.
Yeah, the one with HDR and it's G-Sync
Yeah.
compatible.
They made a cheaper version, like for AMD. That's another thing I love about AMD. Everything is a little bit cheaper.
The
a little bit,
NVIDIA
like, a little bit.
dude. The G-Sync tax.
Yeah, seriously though. And I think that's it. I think that's all I did. Oh, last bit of thing. I discovered this noodle place. Sorry for keep forgetting about this one. At Ranch 99 on Genesee, they have a food court like similar to Zion and H Mart, and they have this place that is famous in China, I think, or Taiwan. That my friend showed me today. She's like, "Oh, this is all about the noodle. They make their own handmade noodles." So, if you've ever been looking for a place that has spicy chili noodles, I don't know how else to say it because everything was in Chinese. That this is the place to go to. These are so fucking good. These are
You know
like
they're
the best.
legit because the fucking mushrooms are in like one of those containers where you put like thumbtacks. You know what I mean?
No, dude. She brought that. She brought that in.
Wait, they let you bring your own food there?
Oh no, she just had
She
the
just knows people?
yeah. She just brought her own. She was like, I brought some mushrooms for us, and then in the green container, you can't really see it. It's off to the side, but there's like Chinese spinach in there, and she's a plant-based diet. So every
Is this,
time we
like,
go,
no
out-
broth.
no, there is broth. So
Oh.
it's like soy
It's
sauce,
the
but it's
broth where you
underneath.
have to put it in, right?
Yeah, and so you
Yeah.
just mix it around. So it comes like this, but on the very bottom there's like a broth, and then you just mix it. It's not like soupy; it's more like a stir fry, I guess, texture when it comes to the broth. It's like light. So we got to try this next time we can go out there. I think it was
She brought
$10 a
her
plate.
own mushrooms, dude.
Yeah, and her own Chinese spinach.
Ooh.
Straight psilocybin, right?
Yeah,
Just
right.
kidding, dude.
I've never
yeah.
seen those type of mushrooms. She's been introducing me to a lot of different types of vegetables that are like super good.
Oh, dude. I went out this weekend. Wait, am I next? I'm not next. But
Yeah, I
they
think
got hella
so.
mushrooms at the farmers market, dude.
Like little tiny ones like that. They look like little
Tiny
fish.
ones, thick ones, lion's manes mushrooms. Ain't never seen one IRL. Seen one at the Little Italy farmers market.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right. Sounds like a fun weekend or week building computers, playing Grounded, trying food. For me, I didn't really do much. Just had my final week of work for the year. Then just mostly just chilled in bed because it was so cold. Like it was raining. like I would get home, just chill in bed. Like maybe Norman's on, I could play Overwatch with him. But
Not this week. I'm sorry, man. I've
no,
been
you had
gone,
that
dude.
one day where the kids were.
Oh yeah, yeah.
the kids
we
were
did that
gone.
one day. Everyone was gone. Sabrina left me home alone, and I was like, "Everyone's gone. I'm on Overwatch, boy."
I was like, oh shit, let me jump on. And then we fucking played for a couple of hours. But
Dude, when it's cold, I can't wake up. Do you guys have that problem? Or maybe when it's hot for you guys.
Can't wake
David.
up.
Like when it's cold, if I wake up at like, let's say I'm trying to wake up at 5, my shit goes off. I'm up at 5, and I'm like, nah, it's too cold, and I bundle up, and then I wake up and it's 7.
No, so you just don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
That's what
When it's
TikTok's
cold.
for.
When it's cold, but when it's hot, it's like I'll
out
wake
of
up
bed.
at
Yeah, get the
4:49.
fuck outta
dude.
here.
I'll wake up at 4:49 and be like, I need a shower, man. I'm sticking to myself. Let's go.
So I've been home alone for the past month, and then I've just been moving shit around. I used to have my setup like this. Like, you might have seen it before when I had the camera going. I had a couch in the back and then a bunch of amiibos. I had a 32-inch 4K monitor on the side here, and then that's how I would mostly play. I had it on a Amazon Basics arm, so I could pull it out and put it in front of me on the couch, but then I don't know. It felt sketchy at times. Like maybe the fucking
Table's, like,
yes.
jiggling a little.
Like I had the PS5 down there, and then I had to put like 10-pound weights, like 10-pound weights, just to hold it down. Like, don't fucking fall over, my dude.
Yeah, that's shady. Don't do that.
So I was like, you know what? Let me look at Amazon. Let me just look at shit on Amazon as always. And then I found this, I guess, rolling TV stand.
Yeah, with the shelf.
With a shelf, and then you could put a laptop here. That's what most people do. They put like, have a TV, and then they have a laptop here, and then they could do presentations and shit. I'm using it so that way I could play video games on the couch and be comfortable. And then if I'm not using it, I could just slide it back against the wall, and then I have
Here's
all
the
the
question
space
right
behind
there.
me.
Here's a question.
Hmm.
Does the Amazon Basics arm fit around the stripper pole on the top of your TV? And you
I
could
did not try.
top decor it. Yeah, you're like,
That'd be
That
kind
would
of
be
insane, but
extreme, yeah.
What did
did
you
not
do with
try.
the thing your TV used to be on?
it's still
It's still there. Okay.
yeah, like
Was it free? It was standing on a TV stand,
like
or was it on an arm?
it was on an arm.
Oh,
And then, like, this thing, remember you helped me make this at Ramphos, the
Yeah,
IKEA
yeah.
nightstand? And then, like,
yeah.
it's kind of, like, open in the back, so that way I could still, like, mount an Amazon Basics arm onto it. It will
Yeah.
not take a Vivo monitor arm, so that's why I had to use the Amazon Basics here.
Dude, the
But-
monitor was tilting that thing.
I think when you stretch the monitor over the front of it,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It
like
looks
in the arms
sketch.
fully extended, the
Holy
weight is
shit,
over
dude.
the end.
So that's why I was like, this works, but like it's been working for like the
It is
past
sketchy though.
3
It's
or
pretty
4
sketchy.
months. Like I thought I was genius. I made it work for a while, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just go with this. And this has been. I got it. Let's say 2 days ago. I finally built it yesterday, and then I've been using it. I put a Amazon Fire Stick because this is a Hisense TV. I think it's 55-inch 4K, and then at some point I do want to upgrade my TV to like one of those
Wait.
new ones like QLEDs, and
Is this hooked up to a
OLEDs.
PC?
this is hooked up to the Fire Stick. But
Oh, okay.
um,
But I mean, the TV in general, is it like
the
or is
TV,
it your PlayStation TV?
my PlayStation, the Switch, and
It's
then I also
mounted-
have
So this is
the
a console TV.
But I can also have the PC, the gaming PC, connected to it.
Just tape the PlayStation to the back of the TV. dude.
I
No,
know,
I'm
right?
not doing that.
Just get like 87 like Velcro 3M Velcro strips, dude. And you could have your PC back there, dude. The PlayStation back there, everything, dude.
At work, we have these little square box PCs that are like Velcro to the back of the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what people do?
You could VESA them to the back of TVs. Or
in the
monitors.
military and in like other government and law enforcement. They just take hard drives, like solid state hard drives, and like Velcro them to their laptop. That way, when you pop open the screen, it's like stuck on the back of it, and you just plug it in. You're like, oh, laptop. I mean, hard drive.
Yeah, that works. That's crazy. Was it easy to build this thing?
It wasn't that hard. I think the thing that pissed me off the most was the shelf, like trying to
Getting
connect
the
it.
height? Oh.
No, it was like the screws coming in at an angle, or kind of, and then I was trying to like just screw them in. It was like fucking pissing me off to the point where I almost didn't put it on, but I got it going.
Good thing you did. Because you could put your PlayStation right there too, right? And just have your
Eh.
PS5.
I don't know. I think the PlayStation 5 is a little too heavy for that. Like,
Oh, okay.